new DJ?
Aye, Eddie McKenna.
Campbell Bain. Well, I suppose you want to have a look at your new station?
Aye, they told me to be expecting me.
I'll introduce you to all the loonies later on. They're watching Neighbours at the moment. It's a high point of the patient's day. And eating, I suppose. 2 high points. Eating and watching Neighbours. And sleeping. 3 high points. That's no wonder the patients aren't exhausted for the excitement, eh? Here we are.
It's worse than I thought.
In here, everything is worse than you thought. The albums have been arriving for weeks, but I don't think any of the donors were under 80 by the look of them. Even some 78s in there.
You got the key?
No, but we can try it at the nurse's station. It hasn't been used in years, you know. They tried to get it going again a couple of years ago. Rumour has it that the next morning, 122 patients told their shrinks they were hearing voices. And they prescribed about £6,000 worth of major tranquilizers before they realised it was a hospital radio. So it had to be stopped. I don't believe it myself. I can't believe 122 patients could not be watching television at the same time.
I've been looking for you, Campbell Bain. Where have you been?
I've been showing Eddie McKenna here at the radio station. He's the new DJ.
Well, you've missed the drug round. Now go and tell Nurse you need your drugs.
She's always doing that. Always trying to get me to take drugs. Downers will win them up, uppers will win them down. If you did that the outside, you'd be arrested, you know.
Campbell, go.
He's a patient.
Oh, yes. So you're the new DJ?
Sometimes I wonder, what am I gonna do, Lord? There ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
So you listened?
Aye, it was brilliant. Sort of like a Levi's, Wrigley's, Pepsi and Iron Brew advert all rolled into one. Young girl, get out of my mind. You never close your eyes. Fame! You're another mother hound dog.
Did anyone else listen?
Well, I don't think so. Unless you count Agnes, a nurse sat her next to one of the speakers. But see, she's catatonic, so it's difficult to know whether she was actually listening. You picked a bad time, though. Tuesday at 7 o'clock is Emmerdale. And the patients are very fond of Emmerdale.
So I should have started at 7:30.
They'd miss EastEnders.
8.
They chance the bill. Television's not just a simple diversion here, it's more a way of life. You're not going to pack it in, are you?
What do you think?
But this station has potential, Eddie. It could be big. It could be very big.
Campbell, I have spent the entire evening alone, surrounded by 200 scratched pre-coronation records, broadcasting an equipment that should be in a museum, to one person, down speakers that make me sound like my head's in a bucket.
Well, okay, I admit it's a slow start. But, hang on, Eddie, you're not boring me all that, but I just see a friend of mine flying past the window. Fergus! What are you doing? You're going to hurt yourself!
Shall I get a nurse?
Fergus! You're going to miss your cocoa, you know.
I know.
Well, can I have it then?
Help yourself.
He's escaping.
He'll be knocking on the door in an hour or so, he always does. Knows hell at the staff. Anyway, Eddie, the only thing we have to do is find a way of getting that lot away from the television.
How?
Well, a student nurse once accidentally gave everyone in the ward an overdose of laxative. Believe me, nobody was watching TV that night.
Campbell, you can't give the whole hospital a laxative.
Aye, you're right. Where would I get hold of all that laxative? Well, what about a request show?
You've already thought of that, having enough records.
So?
So, when folk request something, they usually like to be able to play it.
Well, we just make them keep requesting until they hit something we actually have. If you can guess a record that we actually have in our library, then we will play it for you with a special dedication. Who could resist?
It'd never work.
We need some jingles. Hospital radio, St. Jude's, that sort of thing.
You need singers to record jingles.
And what exactly is sitting here before you?
A lunatic.
Aye, but a singing lunatic. We can record them in the station, aye?
Aye.
Brilliant! Now give me the key.
Okay.
To the station! Look, I've got to start writing the jingles, rehearsing the singers, cataloguing the albums.
Campbell, how exactly are you in here?
You don't guess. I'm manic. But don't worry, the drugs I take make me completely stable. Except for the headaches, of course. I get these headaches, it just comes over me and I can't... Ah, the bells, the bells! And I want my own show, by the way.
What?
Well, after all this work, I think it's only fair, don't you?
Campbell, I can't just give you your own show. You need training on the equipment.
So, train me. I'll take Friday nights.
Will that not clash with Brookside?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an important announcement to make.
Campbell, you're in the way.
It will only take a moment.
We're trying to watch Miss Marple.
Look, it'll only take 10 seconds.
Move afore I move you myself.
10 seconds, that's all I ask.
Give him 10 seconds and then maybe he'll shut up.
I just wanted to announce that the woman Miss McGillicuddy saw being strangled on the train was in fact Martine Perrault, legal but estranged wife of Dr. Quimper, who murdered her in order to be free to marry Emma Crackenthorpe and inherit the Crackenthorpe fortune.
Why did you have to tell us who it ended?
There's no point in watching it now.
True, which brings me to my second announcement.
Has Gardener's World on yet?
Look, you're no getting to this television till I've made my second announcement.
Right.
The gala relaunch of St. Jude's Hospital Radio will take place tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
We want Gardener's World.
For the very first of our radio request shows in which our very own Ready Eddie will play your requests and dedications live and on the air. So, are you ready to request? Then ready, Eddie, go!
Do you mean if I make a request, you'll play it on the radio?
The hospital radio.
Aye, which means about 3 folk will hear it.
Have you got I'm in the Mood for Love?
No. But I've got In the Mood by Glenn Miller. Would you like us to play it for you?
I've never heard it.
What about Take My Breath Away? Have you got that?
Was that released after 1975?
Oh, aye.
Then no, but...
Well,
Oh, well, I mean, we haven't got every record ever released.
we want Gardener's World.
You wouldn't have My Way by Big Frank on that list of yours, would you?
Sold! Give that man a pen and have him step this way. Money, that's what I want.
Can't hear you, Campbell.
From way back in 1959.
Still can't hear you.
And this is Campbell Bain, the bane of your life.
Campbell.
Eddie, I'm a mentally ill person. If I shout any louder, I'll be restrained and sedated.
Fader, Campbell.
Oh, I knew that.
Are you sure you trust him on that desk?
Fergus, this desk and I are on intimate terms. This desk and I are practically engaged. We're doing our first show together tomorrow night.
No the more, Campbell.
But I'm standing at the threshold of one of the most important moments of my life here. Give me an audience. Give me punters and I will deliver. We're all patient. Except him, who isn't, but should be. But don't worry, we're heavily tranquilised and pose no danger to the public. That was dedicated to the bored and boring board of St. Jude's Hospital, that polluted bilious body of befuddled brains we'd like to befriend. Just give us your dosh, boys.
Campbell.
Well, pretty impressive. Anyway, Eddie, I'll pop in again in a few days when you have a chance to get some figures together. And thanks for the wee demonstration, as it were.
Oh, well done, Campbell.
I told you I could do it if I had an audience.
Not that. What's everyone going to think of that?
She'll think I'm a loony. I'm a loony. Come on, Eddie. Let me do my own show tomorrow, eh?
Aye, okay.
Yeah, beauty! Tomorrow night! The Campbell Bain Show debuts tomorrow night! Next week. Yes! Free at last! Free at last! Thank God Almighty, I'll be free at last!
Aye, well, just thought I'd come and ask you if you had any plans for when you come out.
Aye, loads of them. Massive booze up with all my pals. Holiday in the Seychelles. Or Mallorca, I'll slum it. And lose my virginity. I'm 19, I think I should lose my virginity, don't you? PM, don't miss Campbell Bain's Looney Tunes Show on Hospital Radio tonight at 7 p.m.
One, you're on.
That was I Hear You Knocking But You Can't Come In, dedicated to all the medical staff here at St. Jude's Hospital. They hear you knocking but you can't get out. And this is Campbell Bain with the first ever Campbell Bain's Looney Tunes Show. And our next request is for Senga on Ward 6, who tells me that she's being controlled by aliens from another planet. Senga, the nursing assistants are only doing their job.
Is he getting at me?
And now I've been asked to play a dead smoochy tune by Alison on Ward 7. So here's a song that should cause each of us to experience a wee flutter in the heart, a wee catch in the throat, a tune that we can truly call our song.
Well, I think I'm going out of my head. Yes, I think I'm going out of my head.
No, I've got to get these figures together for Evelyn.
I had fun tonight, Eddie. I think that's the most fun I've ever had without being manic. Was I any good? Aye. I've never been good at anything before, Eddie. I spent 4 years of my life learning to play guitar, and the only song I can play all the way through is Knock, Knock, Knocking on Heaven's Door. I only did it to try and pull women. I'm no good at that either. I want to do this. Professional, Eddie. Do you think I could?
Maybe, aye.
But I've got to take it seriously, Eddie. It's got to be taken seriously this time. First thing I'm going to do is get some cans like yours.
Bare DT hundreds.
Aye, professional cans with my name on them. In big yellow fluorescent letters. Build up my own record collection. Specialise in something. Get some routines together. What else do I need?
Experience, Campbell?
Aye, good point. They're not going to hire somebody who just walks in off the street. They're going to hire somebody who has spent days, if not weeks, developing their show into a creature it's totally fresh and fundamentally loony in every way.
Days, if no weeks.
Well, let me out here next week, Eddie. And I want to come and work for you, full time. I want you to teach me everything you know. We'll be a double act. We're going to make this the most outrageous and original hospital broadcasting outfit in the country. This station is going to take us places, Eddie.
Us?
Well, you're not going to sell double glazing all your life, are you?
No likely, anyway.
Then go for it. Have you never wanted to go professional, Eddie?
I've sent out the odd tape.
And?
General consensus seemed to be, I was shite.
Ah, well, that's where you went wrong. You see, you went to them. There's one thing I'm sure of, is you've got to get them to come to you. What's it called?
Abduction, Campbell, and it's illegal.
No, market strategy. Creating a seller's market. Can you see the potential? We're one of the only loony radio stations in the country. Think of the angle, the publicity. Loonies take over asylum at St. Jude's. All we have to do is be brilliant as well as original, and they'll be coming to us. And with your knowledge and experience and my hypomania, how can we lose? Come on, Eddie. You with me?
Aye. Are you sure you're no manic?
I'm inspired, Eddie.
What's the difference?
Inspired is when you think you can do anything. Manic is when you know it. That's right, because it's time for the Looney Tunes show, and I want you dancing loonies. I want you singing along. I want you clapping your hands and stamping your feet. If there's a strange voice in your head, get it to sing along. If there's a catatonic sitting next to you, wake 'em up! This is for all of you having ECT tomorrow. I hope you get some good vibrations. This is Street Radio, keeping you dancing in the street. And if you like what you've heard so far, then come and sign the petition, which says we, the undersigned, would like Campbell Bain and Ready Eddie McKenna to be given their own show on local radio and make us the first DJs in radio history to go professional by popular demand. Here's an anonymous dedication to Debbie, who works in the travel centre just across from us, from a secret admirer who could show you what love is, yeah. Well, all right, Debbie, is that we called the guy in the blue anorak?
Right, party's over. You're busking without a permit and you've got 1 minute to clear off.
A permit? Are you telling me that we need a permit to dance? No! Do we need a permit to boogie? No! We are here to boogie, and we shall not be moved! What are you doing? I told you it would work! We got a genuine incident going here! We are going to be in the paper!
We're going to be in jail, Campbell.
Yeah, we'll just merge quietly in the crowd and then leg it.
Runaway, and this is Ready Eddie standing in for Campbell Bain, who's run away. So, if you're out there and Campbell Bain is sitting next to you, smoking a fag or having a wee blether by your invisible voices, tell him to...
Is it 7 already?
It's 15:15. Where the hell have you been?
Rosalie and I got an afternoon pass. We staged a publicity stunt. A roadshow right in the middle of Argyle Street. And the police even came to break it up. Are you going to tell me that's not front page news?
What paper did you invite?
Invite? You have to invite them. What does that not... Sort of... cheapen it? We're going to run a fundraiser to buy a new mixing desk.
How?
I see a hospital radio roadshow on a flatbed lorry. I see music and dancing. I see reporters.
I see no money, Campbell.
We'll charge to play requests and dedications. And then we will pull off one absolutely brilliant publicity stunt that will blaze its colours across every newspaper in Scotland.
Such as?
I don't know. I could get up on the roof of the hospital and threaten to jump unless the punters give us enough to buy a new mixer.
Aye, but they might want you to jump.
Well, then I'll threaten no to jump unless the punters give us enough to buy a new mixer.
Campbell, they are not going to let you threaten to jump off the hospital roof for their Mental Health Week open day.
It was only my first idea. Come on, Fergus, Rosalie, we got to mobilise the troops. Hospital radio must survive. I suppose you're all wondering why I've asked you here today.
Just got on with it, Bain.
We all remember what life here was like before hospital radio.
Aye, a lot quieter.
You're right, Hector. Hospital radio has brought us music, laughter, got us dancing in the corridors. Before that, the most excitement we got here was listening to you fart God Save the Queen or waiting for Myra the catatonic to blink. Now, is that what you want to go back to? Is it?
No.
Well, unless we can raise the dosh to buy a new mixer, that's all there's going to be around here.
What's a mixer?
Shh. But with your help, we are going to be holding a fundraiser at the open day. We are going to be staging a hospital radio roadshow through a 5-kilowatt PA on a flatbed lorry in the courtyard, and we're going to need volunteers to help set up and run the show, to help rattle tins, but most of all, to help with the main fundraising event of the day, the Looney Pools.
Looney Pools?
We're going to be handing out coupons like this one with details of the contestants, half loonies, half boring folk, who'll be assigned numbers 1 to 24 by lottery. 2 loonies in a pair is a scored draw worth 3 points, but if only the odd-numbered contestant is a loony, then it's a home win, 1 point. If only the even-numbered contestant is a loony, then it's an away win, 1.5 points. If neither of them are loonies, it's a no-score draw, 2 points. A pound a line, best of 8, high score wins, 5 dividends of cheap prizes.
What?
Basically, it's spot the loony.
Oh, right.
Now, volunteers.
Aye, I'll volunteer.
Me as well.
That's the spirit. Because we're going to show them. We are loonies, and we are proud. Say it.
We are loonies, and we are proud. We are loonies, and we are proud.
Now, any questions?
Hi. Can I go to the toilet?
Away you go. Any other questions?
Where is this flatbed lorry coming from?
That's a detail we haven't worked out yet, but we're working on it.
So who's bringing this massive PA then?
Well, that's another detail we've not sorted out yet.
What exactly have you sorted out so far?
Well, Sandy in the kitchen's been saving us some tins to rattle. Oh, come on, have some faith.
I thought everybody liked my God Save the Queen.
You can still rattle the tins, eh?
Don't let them push you around, Rosalie. Stand up to them. How? You just say, I'm not going to take any more of this crapola. I couldn't do that. No, I'm not American. But it sounds that brilliant when they say it in the films. I'm not going to take any more of this crapola. I'm not going to take any more of this crapola. Oh, you're going to have to work on the accent. I'm not going to take any more of this crapola. That's the spirit.
Do I know that guy?
We have one without the glasses, Mr. Milligan.
Curse! I knew the disguise wouldn't work.
Try acting loonier.
What? For that, I want money.
Do you mind being asked to play Spot the Loony, Mr. Milligan?
No, I do not mind being but the loony, but I object to being called Spot.
He did it. The wee bastard got spite in the leg.